Hey guys, RLC 321's Fantastic Plastic, yes, that's the new model name now. It's back. We're going to continue on with, you probably saw in the box, Knightrider. There's not much I can do to this part yet, but there's a few things that I want to work on. Not that, and that is going to be the interior sections I'm going to work on today, and I need to figure out what I'm doing with them, because at the minute I haven't a Scooby. Here it is. There it is. Especially right, these, definitely these parts, this part here, because here we have decals for. Let me get in a bit closer so you can see it right there. No, that's not exactly zooming in as good as I would like, because the kids wanted to do the background as well. There we go. It has decals for those bits in there, which is fine. I'm all for that. But I want to do something slightly different, because as it is, all you're going to see is decals. But what I want to try and do is see if I can cut this out and get a bit of light in there. Hang on one second. Right, okay, sorry about that. So anyway, so let me cut this off. Let's cut this off. That'd probably be better than give myself a bit more room to play with. There, get that out of the way. So yeah, what I want to try and do is cut some of this off. I may try and grind it off, actually, thinking about it. See if I can do it that way. Because I want to try and get some light behind here, and also on this, the center console. This is obviously where the voice normally would come out, there. So basically, I just want to light it up. Just a little bit. And I'm going to see if I can. And obviously I want to try and cut out these television screens. Oh yeah, come on. The television screens there as well. All the other stuff I can paint in. Like these down here, I'm not worried about lighting those. That yeah, that may take too much. So I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do this. Do I just drill holes all the way around the edges? Because what I'm going to do, I have got. Uh-oh. That didn't work. That didn't work. No, not you. Oh. Just looking for that. Okay. Where is it? Come to Papa. Ah, this has to be all the way at the bottom there. Look, there it is. There we go. Yeah, found it. Yes. So what I've got is this, and I should be able to cut enough of this to be able to go easily inside there, and then I'll be able to glue the decals onto those, on that, and it might look goodish, I hope. That's what I plan to do anyway. So let's just quickly cut off some more of this that I might need. No, don't want that. I'm gonna want this. So this. Cut off a lot more than I'm gonna need. Let's put you back there. And let's just cut straight down the middle here. Put that over there. Right, so this is what I'm going to use. So first of all, is I need to figure out a way of cutting these out without doing too much damage to anything else. Actually, thinking about it, what might be a good idea is to use my new oobly. So we're going to use this. No, I'm not. I'm gonna try and get it out anyway. Come on, there we go. That's it. So, do we have power? Of course we don't know, so that means I'm gonna have to charge it up. Looks like. Where's the on-off switch? Oh, there it is. Do I have? Yep, I have. Right. Okay, so I've got power. So that's good. And then, what am I going to use? What would be best to use? Let's see. Shame it doesn't have a cutting disc. That would be ideal. So I think let's just use one of these larger gel pieces. It's the new tool, haven't used it yet. Now that should lock it into place, why isn't it not? Okay, right, I'm now back. Alright, so apologies for that. So, any hoozle. So I'm just going to drill just in here. Might need to be a bit faster. Clean off some of this plastic on there. And basically all I'm doing is drilling holes in here so I can then try and cut it all out. At least that's the plan. So it's going to look something a little bit like that. Yeah, don't worry about the mess. Once I've painted that all up, you're not going to see that. And then I'm going to cut this to size so that it will fit inside here like that. And then when the decal's placed on there, the light should shine through. And then we should be good to go. Then you should be able to see the decals. So I'm going to continue on with this, do this other side, and then do these mirrors. Not mirrors, what are they called? TV screens as well. So I'll bring it back when I'm done then. Okay, so we now have them all drilled out. So now I need to try and get this into here, but so that it covers everything. So to do that, I'm going to need something that's quite flat, because I need a nice straight edge first of all. Where'd I put my... Oh, I've lost my ruler. Okay, so instead of a ruler, because I can't find it, let's hope that's as straight as I can get. That's moved, of course it has. Right, so let's plonk you on here, let's get you into there. And hopefully that will be pretty straight there. A little bit, take it off of there, and then take off a here. Let's see if that will fit nicely. Definitely straight, but I need to take just a little bit more off. And voila. There we go. So now I need to just angle that a bit. Okay, I need to go just here. Oh, dropping things. Right, there we go. Basically, I'm trying to get the shape I need to go fit into there. Yeah, so I'm trying to get it to go all the way up in there as much as I possibly can. And that should just about do it. Right, okay. That's good. Right. So now I'm going to use my glue. And press this in as much as I possibly can. Hopefully it should, because it's plastic, I'm kind of hoping it's the same kind of plastic, and it should in theory melt into place. In theory, yeah. And it's not, of course it's not. Okay, so I may have to use something else. I may have to use super glue for this then instead. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to use super glue because that is not staying in place. So I need to let this glue dry because I don't want to put super glue on top of that. So I'll bring you guys back in a minute. Right, okay, we're back. I've also added on part number 90, which is the back end of the thingamabobby, and it looks like it's covered up any hole that may have been there, so that's pretty darn good. So I just need to make sure this is all staying in place, which at the minute doesn't seem to want to. So I'll just get some more glue in there. Need to hold it there. Now I think I've mentioned before, I'm not worried about painting the engine or anything like that, mainly because you're not going to see it. You know, it's pointless. I mean, if you were going to see it, then yeah, I would probably consider painting it, but you're not gonna. So there's really no point. Right, so that's now pretty much dry, and it'll give me now a good idea of where I want to put the LEDs. So I can put a small LED there, and pretty much just there. I could. Let's see what else needs to go. Where is it? I'm not worrying about doing the wheels just yet. Okay. Yeah, okay. That'll do for now. So I'm going to bring you guys back once this is done, and then I'm going to find some LEDs that are quite small that will fit inside there. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so bring you guys back. I'm going to be using an LED strip. My light's too bright for the white. There we go. I'm going to be using that because I'm thinking I can get this just to lay in here, maybe, I don't know, yeah, that might work. If I lay that in there like that, that may be enough to do it, instead of doing individual LEDs. I don't know, let's have a look. Let's see what I've got. Let's see what I've got to play with. Where's my whites? You're too big. No. Where's me normal one LED? Yeah, I've got everything but the kitchen sink in here. Actually, I don't even have the kitchen sink. Get that there. Not you. Your flashing unit, so that's not you. Flashing unit. I think you're going to be more LEDs, aren't you? Wait, hang on. There we go. Here's my LEDs. Right. Okay. So I just need white. So you're red. I want you then. You're white flashing. You're green flashing. And looks like we've got some LED tape there already. but that's not what I want. So, or I use 3 of these. Thinking about it, having 3 of those would probably be a better option. Having like, for argument's sake, 1 there pointing at the 2 screens. One pointing there. And 1 pointing there. Yeah, thinking about it, that's probably going to be the way to go. So I think what I'm going to do, because I've messed around enough in this episode, the next one, we're going to be wiring this up, because I haven't even set up my anything for doing this. My soldering iron isn't set up, nothing's ready. So next episode, we're going to be wiring up these LEDs, testing and making sure that the light goes through fine, and then obviously see where we may need to do any light blocks, if any, and possibly quite possibly just do very small holes in there so it could then light up. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yep, we shall. Right, these I want to fill up as well with these holes. I think I've got some PVA glue because I want to fill those up because they're supposed to be screens. At the minute they're holes, which is fine, but I don't want holes. So I need to fill that, and then we'll go do that. So before we finish, I can do that now, so I can show you how to fill up holes with the PVA, which is just here, because PVA is going to go pretty much clear anyway, and it's stuck. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Right, okay, that should do. Are you open on the top there? Nope. Right, let's try and get this out of there. There we go. Right, okay. So that's not even going to screw on anymore. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. Get some PVA glue into here. And basically, just fill up that little hole there. And the same with the next one. Now, thing is, we may have to do a few times because it will dry. And it may just sink a bit, but the beauty of it is that it will still look like a screen. So let this dry. See you guys soon when this is finished, when this is dry, just so you can see it. Okay, I've just realized something. I've got it in here now, so it should be relatively flat by the time it's done, but it's still going to take at least a day to cure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the video here. It's not a long video, I know, but it's something, and I'm might paint the outside of this black, and then start painting some of the details in the next video, obviously while we're waiting for all this to dry, because we need to get all the little tiny nooks and crannies, and there's so many tiny details as well that we need to paint. So once this is dry, the next video is going to be painting all of these tiny details, putting the decals on, and going from there. because I just remembered I had one of these helping hand thingies with a magnifying glass, which is actually filthy, so I need to clean it first, and then we shall go into trying to do all of this detail painting that's inside there, because you can see all the, don't know if you can actually focus for me, there you go, had it, you had it, you had it. All of those little teeny tiny buttons and knobs and switches and everything all has to be painted silver, and then has to have another colour on it, like red, green, blue. I think I've got some clear colours of those. So we'll probably do that in the next video. And also in here we need to paint this, because most of this is beige. Some of it's going to be black. The seats are beige, but we need to paint inside here as well, so that needs to go a different colour than what that is. And I think that some parts of the door needs to be different colours as well, so we're going to have to do all of that. So the next video, let that dry, do the decals on those, and get this painted. So that will be in the next video. So you guys, I will see you guys soon. You take care of yourselves. Bye bye now.